But I'll be with my clients and I'll be doing my regular job. I'll be doing my content. I don't let nothing stop me, boo.
Hey you guys, welcome to another episode of Who's Entering the Chat. Now today I have a very, very special guest for y'all. I cannot wait to talk to him because look, I've been looking forward to getting to his business and y'all are going to be so happy to see who I have today. So make sure you put your hands together and welcome Dame, aka Big Quita.
Fellas!
What's going on?
What's up, boo? I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. So watching you, I'm just such a little kid. I was like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. And when you had said you wanted to work, I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
I'm ready to tell all my business.
Yes. And I'm ready to get in there, okay?
Just put me on the show. I want to tell all my business. Yeah, boo, I couldn't wait to come. So thank you for having me.
Of course.
And you're so pretty.
Coming. Thank you.
You are really pretty.
Thank you so much for coming. I was so excited. I'm like, I know I want to work.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think it was going
What
to happen
happened?
so soon.
I'm telling you, God's timing, baby.
Seriously.
God's time. We was meant to do this, girl. I keep telling you that.
I'm so
telling you.
excited.
And we got more to come.
No, for real.
For real.
Because I'm like, not only am I just a fan of the work, you know what I mean? I think it's so funny, and you're so consistent.
Girl, I'm telling you, 24/7. And people be thinking like those skits and stuff. Girl, I would really be with the clients working, and if it's okay, like everybody's parents ain't with, and I don't put the clients on camera, but I'll be with my clients and I'll be doing my regular job. I'll be doing my content. I don't let nothing stop me, boo. I wake up in the middle of my sleep just to write something down. I'm 40, so I'm an old head. I got a pen and a paper. Hey, boo, I write stuff down, baby, and I just I gotta do it because my anxiety would be all over the place.
As you should, though. Something that I'm learning, like, just as a content creator, like, because I do a lot of batch creating, which is good for me because then I don't feel the pressure, but sometimes doing something right on the spot, like, you just don't get the same, you just can't get the same feel that you would get if you didn't do it right on the spot.
So explain batch to me. Is it like a little piece here and a little piece there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
no, not a little piece here, a little piece there. It's like all at once. So, for example, this season, you're probably like my 10th episode.
Oh.
But notice I haven't dropped an episode.
Yes.
So I'm like batch creating it all. So that by the time I'm finished editing everything, the whole season
is done.
And I don't have anything to think about, you know?
And I think that's cute. That made it works for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of people like me, I have this bad anxiety. So I have to ADHD. I don't like to claim that shit, but it is what it is. And I have to do something. So, and if I don't do it, I don't feel like I've done anything. And people be like, yo, you got so many viral videos. Chill out. Nope. I'll be scared. Because if I get too comfortable, I feel like my mind will slip. I come from addiction. You know what I mean? And I don't want to jump too much into it, but I come from addiction. I'm 3 years clean, so I need to be busy. Thank you, beautiful. I need to stay busy, and that's why I'm always working and moving and grooving, and that's how it is.
Yeah, and no, that's a really good trait because you're right. Like I'll get into spells where when I am doing podcasts, because this is my second go at it. Like the first time, I didn't know anything about like the quality, how my sound needed to be. I didn't know nothing. I'm just like, you know what? Let me just see if I can be consistent. And I went a whole year consistent. I'm looking back at these episodes like, oh my God, they look horrible, they sound horrible.
Girl,
I didn't.
When I walked in here, I said, oh shit, this bitch gonna talk crazy to me. I said, this bitch is professional. I looked this bitch, I can't even touch the ceiling. I said, oh, this is the real one. The lights and everything is so beautiful, but it opened my eyes up to wanting more. Wanting my studio. So boo, when I say you on the right track, you are on the right track, baby.
Thank you so much.
For real. I ain't even just pull. No, for real. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. I'm celebrating, so like 10 years of entrepreneurship, 10 years of my brand. I'm celebrating this year.
Go ahead. I didn't even know. Girl, I thought you was a baby. When you told me your age, I thought you was a baby. I said, oh, she's like my daughter's age. You know, my oldest is 23. When you told me 30, and I didn't mean to say that, but I'm like, that's why you so wise and calm, though. You know, you can tell you've been around.
Thank you. Everybody gives me like 22.
No shit. I said 23. My oldest is 23. You just black don't crack.
Happy. And I don't got no kids.
Black don't crack. That's what woo. So you got a lot of time, and you know, and kids suck away from. I can tell. Now I haven't had a baby. I just got a stomach. But kids, I can tell kids suck a lot. Oh, that's why black women, period, are just beautiful creatures, because they pop these human beings out their bodies, and they have to keep going and keep up with their glow. But I know it takes a lot away from them. You know what I mean? And girl, you ain't had no baby. Your skin is like this. Like they found Tara when she was 14. Bitch, I don't see a pore.
Thank you.
Easy breezy, beautiful, cover girl. You are.
I appreciate that so much.
You're welcome, baby.
So, let's
get into it. I was waiting.
So tell me how we got here. First of all, I want to talk about your origin story. Where are you from? I know you're from Pittsburgh, right?
Yes, I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm originally from Manchester. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here, born and raised, been here all my life. I went to jail for 7.5 years. I went to the federal penitentiary when I was 19. Girl, I was a baby.
What?
I was a baby. Walked in there like fresh meat. Them niggas was like, put him in here.
Oh my God.
Put him in here.
How was you feeling? Were you scared because you was young?
I'm so manipulative, girl. I knew what I wanted to do. Let me tell you, because I was in the streets. So, I was a gangster for real, and I hate to even go there, but and it ain't the tattoos. I'm just all tatted up from just being a part of that era or whatever. You know what I mean? So this is 2001, 2002. This is 2000. This is Master P, Cash Money, and all of that.
Yes.
It was even worse before that, but my era was it was a key too. But yes, I went to jail for 7.5 years. Girl, I was getting money at a young age, and the feds had came to Pittsburgh, and that's how they picked up my case. I got caught with 10 bricks of dope and a gun. Girl, just imagine me with a gun, a big old Ruger. You don't even know what that is, girl. I can't even remember what it is, but I remember that's what I got caught with.
Yeah.
Right on my head.
Goodness. You know what's funny though?
Mm-hmm.
Before I ever met you, like out here, you know how to when you're famous in a small city like this, people's talking about your backstory and stuff. And I always heard that they're like, no, people don't know, like they ain't really a gangster.
I was, yeah. And you know what's crazy? I tried to avoid conflict, boo. It's more so like, I'm in your way because I know where I would go, and I don't want to go there. Like you can feel when a person's trying to bring conflict, boo, and I just be like, excuse me, I'm sorry. I really try to. God haven't put me in those situations where I really had to go crazy. No, I'm gonna tell you this one story real quick. I got time. I'm in girl, you a baby? No, you ain't a baby. Flicklands. No, you a baby. Okay, so Flicklands was on the hill. I just came home. This is 2011. I remember I had a wrap. I had my hair permed down the hair. The girls in jail, they used to treat me like a baby, though. I was fine. I was fine. I was 2 steps away from becoming a tranny. A transgender, excuse me. You know them as my girls. But anyways, I came home with hair down the hair, girl. So I'm in the bar ordering my drink. I don't know what I got. I can't remember. But the guy that was in front of me was somebody familiar with I knew before I went to jail. Whew, girl. So my anxiety's already to the roof.
Right.
Girl, I went in there like this, flat. Giving Dominican rap realness, girl. When I came out, I was like Simba. Bitch, that shit was like this. Because I was so hot and scared and all of that. But anyways, I ordered my drink. He said, hey, could you get from behind me? The whole bar got quiet. Oh my God, it was like a movie. I think I want to put that in something I'm writing. Oh my goodness, the whole bar got quiet and I handled it really well. I said, well, could you give me my change? Because that's all I was waiting for, my change, not the drink. I was waiting for my change. And they end up apologizing to me though. Not then and there, but a little bit down the line.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What you say had a little close call?
It was a girl.
No, that's because maturity.
Whoa, shit.
Maturing is everything. Knowing how to handle something could really be the make or break.
And I think I think I'm a thinker. I knew I would have tore his ass up, but I also know it would have been an embarrassing moment for him. And I value my life.
Right.
And he wasn't going to take that ass kicking,
Right.
baby. He was coming back.
Right.
Oh, he was coming. I know he was coming back because I know him.
Right.
But I know he couldn't whoop me neither.
So
Oh,
you
girl,
like
I really
it's
had to
gonna turn
swallow
into
that
a
pill. But
humiliation thing.
and I'm glad it did because he ended up apologizing and we close. We
That's
close.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
They just had to, get used to it.
Yeah. So what was that like? So you went home. You said you went to jail at 19, and you was like in the streets, and then you came home more so knowing who you are. So like you came home and.
So I came home in 2011. I still didn't know who I was, but I know what I wanted, and I know what I know what I wanted to do,
Right.
and I wanted to be openly gay. And I came home with this, I'm here. So I was a little bit more feminine when I came home, and I came home to I only had 2 kids at the time. And as I got home, I started adapting to my surroundings again, and I realized I don't have to be I don't have to be this flaming. I don't have to be this loud. I don't have to be this obnoxious. I was just, and the only reason I was doing it because I was scared. I was trying to protect myself from something from what is it called, rejection.
Yeah.
And I knew it was gonna be rejection, so I already had that attitude, like whatever. But, once being around my kids and shit and like my family and people who did accept me back, I was like, damn, calm down.
Right.
Calm down. So I cut the hair, girl. I got some braids. Shit, I got some pussy. I ended up having 2 more kids. It was a journey.
What?
I ended up having 2 more kids. I got that fish bitch and lost it. I got a piece of, yes, I did. It was studs, but it's still fish.
I'm weak.
Yes, it was studs, but it's still coochie, girl. And I grew out, and I didn't lose it where I had to think I was in the streets or something again. But something about coochie, baby. It just snapped me back, and I got a lot more calmer.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That is so funny, all right, so I'm curious. It's just on my own curiosity. What made you want to be with studs? Like, is it the masculinity?
So,
What even made you
baby,
wanna be
just
with
give me,
girls?
let me tell you something. Give me a fade and some boxers with some firm titties and a fat ass. Oh, girl, I love her.
That is so funny.
That's why I was attracted to trans men. This one girl, I swear to God. Oh, no. My 3rd baby's mom. I'm going to tell you a quick story. It's always a story. I had snuck in my ex's house, snuck her in there. We worked at McDonald's. She was on a grill. I said, I want you. She said, oh, I'm going to wait for you after work. That bitch was really waiting on me. I was scared as hell. My heart was beating like this. She was waiting for me, and I kept looking over. She was like, I said, this bitch serious as hell. I was scared. I haven't had nothing in a long time. Mind you, I already had my 2 kids.
Yeah.
So I'm about to get off the clock. I said, this bitch is really waiting. So I got off, and I ended up walking her to my boyfriend's house. And when she took that motherfucking clothes off, I was nervous. I wasn't even erect or nothing. I was, bitch, I'm, whatever. And I hate to go so deep. But I seen that body, and I was like, oh, there it goes. It all came back. I was in that mode. We did it for 20 seconds, and I had a baby. I lost it. I swear, I 23rd, probably a minute. I'm exaggerating, probably a minute, 2 minutes, but baby, it ain't take long.
Baby.
It ain't. I was fertile myrtle, baby. That's Samori. That's my 3rd baby.
Yes.
Shout out to Samori. Yep. Shout out to Samori Lowry. That's my 3rd baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Her mom. Yep. Boo. Woo. Shit. Give me and she had a fade. She had the wave. She was beautiful. Women are beautiful, especially if you can rock a short cut, you bad. Giving face, she had cheekbones, teeth. And I think I was just growing to whatever I liked. And that's how my last baby's mom was, too. Yep.
So would you consider yourself more of a pansexual?
Bisexual, pansexual may be it. It's pansexual. See, I think pansexual do anything. Give me. It's either men or women with me. I don't got no motherfucking. I do everything but babies and motherfucking animals.
Not like that. Yeah, I think it's like. I don't really listen. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
I think a
it's
pansexual
like men, women,
I may be
trans.
a pansexual because I don't mind anything but what I say. I don't.
Right.
I ain't
Yeah.
into no
Like any
crazy
human.
shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No motherfucking
You said
animals
they're
and shit
animals.
like that.
That's that.
Yeah, you
Look,
know what I
we
mean?
know who
People's
get into
wow.
that.
But yes, I'm just a fluid guy, and I had to realize that I didn't know that's what I was. Like, Blue, after we leave this, I'm snatching his wig off. I'm sweating bullets right now, and I'm letting my nuts drop. Like, I have to breathe. And I notice that's who I am, and I'm okay with it. When it's time to put it on, I put it on.
Right.
When it's time, it's a time to take it off, though.
Okay.
Yep.
So when you take it off, no, wait, hold on. Let me think about where we was, because we talked about.
Girl, we talked about the
I know.
pansexual and then went into
Look.
taking the drag off. You asked me how was I attracted to studs.
Well, you answered that for real,
Okay.
because like you're mostly fluid.
Yeah.
But so I'm thinking you went to jail when you was 19.
Yep.
And then you came home. You knew who you were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how was that adjustment? Like, so wait, let's rewind a little bit. Before you went to jail, do you got siblings and stuff?
I have a sister, Shawana Lowry. She go by Shawana Lowry now. But my only little sister from my mother, and then my dad has 2 kids. My little brother Darnell and my little sister Deschanel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was it growing up as a kid? Like, how do you feel like your upbringing?
Well,
shaped who you were?
my mother is 55, so my mother was 14 when she had me. So you got to figure, when I was 15, my mom was 29. Shit, my mom was fellas. That's where I get it from. Fellas, what's up, bruh? You want this order? She was sending me to the door to swap the order. Son, go to that house right there, get him. Damien, go get that money right now and knock on that door and tell Dina I said, give me that 50 she owed me. That was my mom. And I used to be like, Mom, are you serious?
You said my mom was fellas.
She was the real, that's how she said. I used to knock on the door. My mom outside, yeah, she got a couple orders for you. Girl, we used to be in high school. They used to be like, tell your mom to give me orders. But I grew up like with my mom. So it was just I was into the streets. I played sports. I hustled. I done a lot of had sex. That's how I had my oldest. I had her at 16. Okay. I was just all in. You know what I mean? Fighting, all of that. I'm an 80s baby. Yeah. It was fun. We ain't had phones and shit, girl. We had to go climbing some bushes. Yes. And that's the era that I grew up in. You missed that. You 10 years off. You 10 years off.
Look, I feel like I caught like the tail.
Yeah, just a snippet. Just a snippet. But yeah, but we ain't had phones and shit. We had to get it how we live. We had to be creative. You know what I'm saying? So that's what molded me, though, because that's why I do have a creative mind. Like I could sit there and, make anything life.
Right. Make something out of nothing. Yeah. Hello? Hey, girl. Yeah, hold on. Before you start, I'm watching internet chat, so I'm going to have to call you back, okay? But before you hang up, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay, to enter in the chat, because this story is getting real juicy. Yeah. Y'all, too. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. All right, bye. We talked about, like, your upbringing and how your family was and how that shaped you. What are some of the things that you feel like you learned during your journey that you don't want for your kids or that you do want for your kids? Like, what are the stuff you'll pass along or try to keep away?
Don't be afraid to communicate. Talk. Don't keep it in, because that's what led to the addiction. You know what I mean? Like, being stubborn, not letting it out. So I found a way. I talked to the drugs, or the drugs talked to me. You feel me? And that's who became my therapist. Instead of reaching out to my mother, I'm going to tell you what happened the last time. This is how I got sober. I finally went to my mom and told her that I had an addiction. Who wants to go to their mom and tell? So I'd never done it.
Right.
But I think that was the cure. I opened up and my mom helped me. So I think my mom was what the cure was. My mom and God, obviously, but I knew going to her. I didn't know going to her. I didn't know. Yeah. But that's what I needed. I needed my mother. And I went to her and I said, Mom, I have an addiction. And she helped me. She helped me, she didn't turn her back on me. She was there for me, but I communicated.
Yeah, that's important.
And I always reach out to my girls, especially the older ones. What's up with you? You okay? I keep it a buck. And even though I'm a grandparent to one, my second daughter's having one, but is everything all right in y'all relationships? What's going on? You know what I mean? I want it on a serious note. I'm a straight man when it comes to my girls. Like, what's up? And it hasn't always been like that because I was a young parent. So I just thought everything was, hey, girl, you know what I mean? Not when I was younger, because they was babies, obviously, but when I came home openly gay, I was loud and obnoxious, and that affected my kids. You know what I mean? They just wanted their dad. But I learned how to communicate better and well, and that's all I want them to do. So communication is the biggest thing I would want for my kids to do that I didn't do.
Yeah, and what's something that you wouldn't want to like follow them?
Wouldn't or would.
Wouldn't.
So I wouldn't want them to. I would want them to communicate. So what I wouldn't want to follow them is like something that I had, or just in life in general.
Yeah, like maybe something that you went through or seen growing up that you wouldn't want for your kids. Like something that you kind of work hard to avoid for them or protect them from.
Going like procrastination, a lack of going for stuff, just organization. Because I feel like if you're just organized in life, like don't wait to get your license, work on your credit, things like that. Don't wait so long because then you'll be playing catch up.
Right.
Pay attention to life because life is real life. You know what I mean? Yes, just be on a ball, like, and ask for help.
Right, like being proactive.
Ask for help. Be proactive. I try to be proactive as much as I can. Move. My daughters is like night and day, but they are who they are. But move. My one daughter was a mom first at 16, and the fact that you got to take care of a whole human being is phenomenal to me, and she's doing a great job. My other daughter is about to have a baby, but she's a worker. She do all of this stuff. You know what I mean? And I love that no matter what, that they just keep moving, and that's what I want them to do. I wouldn't want them not to be proactive and wouldn't want them to not move. And I was there at a time where I wasn't proactive. You know what I mean? I was just watching other people do what I'm doing now. Get into it. I'd be like, Norman. I used to watch Norman. And I used to say I could do that, but I wouldn't do it. I used to say I could do that, but I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean?
It'd be like that. I've been watching people do vlogs and stuff.
Yes, but you got this feeling, and it's not a jealousy feeling, but your stomach turn. That's because you're supposed to be doing that.
Exactly. It's more like a.
It's not a hater.
Doing that. Why would I start?
And people would mistake it for hating. No, as long as you're not giving bad dialogue on it, but it's this feeling
it's
that you're missing.
Yep. Like it's like a burning inspiration. Like,
yes.
Dang. Especially when
I
you
can
watch
do
somebody
that.
first when they start.
Oh,
and you see where they got. You're like, oh my god, I could be there.
Oh
right now
my
if I
god.
Just started.
And you think now where you at now, you think like, damn, if I would have started, don't stay stuck in that thought. But you be like, ooh, if I knew that's why your mom say, or somebody older say, if I knew what I knew now, then, ciao, be a problem.
Right.
But it's all aligned where it's supposed to be. We learn when we're supposed to learn. And everything we know, we're supposed to know it right now in this moment.
And that's what keeps us motivated to keep moving, though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely. I agree.
So let's talk a little bit more about like the addiction part, because seeing you now, seeing how hard you're working, seeing just how focused you are. What was, first of all, do you remember what the first time was like when you realized like, oh, okay, this got a hold of me?
No. Nope,
You don't
because I think I diagnosed myself, meaning like I think I know I have ADHD. I think I know. Well, I know I move fast. I know I do all these things. So what I did is I took an oxycodone, and that motherfucker relaxed me so motherfucking calm, girl. My daughter called me and said she was fighting, and guess what I said? Who won? Ha! If I wouldn't have been off that pill, I would have said, where you at? What's going on? I would have been ready to jump. But that's my ADHD, obvious, and a protector of my kids. But still, like big moments that I would normally jump for, I would be relaxed and I would be calmed down. But what I was doing was I was suppressing my life, my dreams. It was making me not chase things. Oh, the devil got a tricky way of playing with you, baby. So the drug made me feel comfortable, but I was lacking on what I needed to do to become the most successful, peaceful version of myself, and that's how it tricked me, because it was helping this thing that I call ADHD, but that ain't shit. That ain't nothing but work harder so you could be occupied. Preoccupy your mind.
Right.
You see the mind games? Because I don't even think about this shit, and I do a lot of content. That's my high.
Yeah.
That's my high.
Yeah.
Content. Sitting here talking to you. I get high off of this.
Yeah.
That's the new high, baby.
Oh, I love that for you. I'm so happy that you're like
Thank
where
you,
you are
beautiful.
Right now. That's an
I
inspiration.
appreciate
I saw
that.
you talking to another girl on your social media a couple days ago that I guess used to be addicted to.
Yes, we was doing it together.
Yeah, and she looks so good.
Beautiful. Skin like butter, baby. And it's this feeling, because a lot of people I used to get high with, when I see them, they be like, oh, I'm taking them. And I'll be like, no, you ain't. Which is, and it's like, I don't care. I did that. I lied. But this one, I knew it. I said, oh, bitch, you look good. It's a peace. It's a calmness that was over her. And I said, she's sober. And it just made me feel like, wow, it is possible, because you feel like you're on this island when you get sober. Yeah. You feel like, like even when you're successful at anything, even with the what is it, the skits and stuff. Yeah. Sometimes I feel lonely because a person don't relate to what I'm doing. Not that I'm better, but I'm better off in certain situations. I'm better off sitting in my room by myself writing my sketches down. I'm better off not going to go get high and stuff like that. But yes. Girl, she looks great.
That's good. Okay, so we're going to pivot a little bit.
Let's go.
These cards.
All right.
So we play these cards on every episode.
Okay.
I'm going to have you pick like 4 of them. And these is also going to get in your business. So don't think that it's not playing games now.
You know I'm an open book, baby. I'll tell it all. I was in room 412. It was like 18 Mexicans that came in. I was like, nah. I did it. I did it, Wharton.
All right, so give me one.
All right.
And you'll just read it out loud and then answer the question.
Okay, what's the last book you read and what was it about? The Coldest Winter Ever. And it was about Winter Santiago. She was a New York bad bitch. The bitch used to steal, kill a booster. She was Quita. She had hair down to her back. You know, one of them urban novels. And she was messing with a nigga named Black. Ha! And that was my first man's name in jail. It sure was. And that was the book. Coldest Winter Ever.
How relatable.
I know. Ain't that crazy?
That's funny.
Let me go on top. I'm a big old top. All right. Could you continue to be with someone who you are no longer physically attracted to? Why or why not? Could you continue to be with some? No, sex is everything. I'm a Scorpio. I like to fuck. I can't. I shit. I marry for looks. Fuck money. Get me off. What is your ultimate relationship deal breaker? Bomb. I don't like no bomb. I don't like no bomb. Come on, you gotta match my. I'm a hustler. You gotta get up and hustle, baby. I don't like no bomb.
Can't do that.
All right, let me go in the middle. Tell me something I'd be surprised to know about you. And I know I said this earlier, I'm uncomfortable in these clothes when I see children. I don't like young boys and shit running up on me and they love me. I don't like kids I don't know why. I don't think.
I was about to ask why.
I don't feel like I know I'm a character, but I don't want inquisitive minds wondering what is you know. I think sometimes it's the questions too, but I got kids and I don't like to feel like I'm pushing something off on someone. And that's a personal thing. And I don't know what it is. But it's like, I don't like kids running up on me when I'm dressed up like this. And that's a personal issue that I have to deal with. I'm comfortable, and but I don't know why. I just don't. I when my granddaughter look at me, I'll be like, God damn, and I have to deal with that.
Influence, like you feel like you don't want to influence that.
Yes, and I feel like I'm not giving them a choice because I know a lot of people love it, and they're like, well, most people do follow, especially a kid. Well, I'm gonna love what they love, and it's like, damn, am I giving that kid a choice? Of course, if you laugh, they go like, ha 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 ha, what you laughing at?
Right.
Oh,
right.
And they'll start watching. I like when a person know what I am delivering. They be like, oh, I see where you're going. Oh, this is funny.
Right.
I see the message. You know what I mean? Opposed then the aesthetics of it. And that would, I like my nuts to breathe and shit too. I hate to, I like, baby, I gotta breathe. I take this shit off, boo. I'm snatching this wig the fuck off, and I got a video shoot. I just like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I do. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I love it on that note, but I like to be comfortable. I like my fitted hats and shit like that. Yeah.
I feel that. So it's 100% character.
Yes, this is 100% character, and it's so crazy because I swear to goodness, when I first came home, I almost was about to transition. But I just didn't know. I didn't know what that looked like.
Yeah.
I just thought it was supposed to be the hair, but I was built like Rambo. Girl, I was like pretty in the face, but built like a UFC fight. It was a mess.
No, but you know what's so crazy?
It was a mess.
I'm happy you said that, and I'm happy you didn't do it, only because a lot of people that have done it, like, but go all the way, like hormones, all that stuff, they end up being like
suicidal and depressed. There's a lot of people like so I try to stay away from the topics and stuff like that because I love my people, but I also know there's some feelings that I know, like there's no way in hell I know I could be ignorant to the situation, but I be having so many thoughts like, I can't get rid of this. I can't do that. It's just things that I couldn't do.
Right.
But, I don't know where your mind is. Is you willing to give all that up to I feel like you're pleasing somebody else. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, because it's like, is it more of a perception thing or is it an inner I feel kind of thing?
Yeah.
And I find it interesting because, like you said, I can't get certain things up because you was telling me how sometimes you still.
The fuck? And I just can't, boo. Like, I gotta be selfish for me.
Yeah.
You giving those things up, you're doing it to me. And I can't take away their feelings. They might not feel like that. They may really feel like, but I'm telling you, I felt like I knew I was doing it for somebody else when I was doing it.
Yeah.
The guys that I was attracting, the fun, I just wasn't. Let me tell you how I would trick the niggas. I would play girly at first and let them do me, and then they'll be wondering where I'm at, and I'll be like, bro, I can't do this no more. They'd be like, why? I'd be like, because I ain't getting nothing. They'd be like, all right, I'm going to do this just one time. You know what I mean? Don't tell nobody. Why I got to play all these manipulation games? I want to go in knowing this, that, and the third. I shouldn't have to play this soft. No, I like to eat, fart, chill. You know what I mean? I like to be a man, bro. Swear to God, like on my life. Boo, I ain't playing no games. But the girls that live comfortably, because they can live beautifully, aesthetically and all that, and they be okay with their man side too.
Right.
I love those girls. Like, they are so comfortable. Like, a lot of the girls that I follow, they're really comfortable with who they are. But I think for their men and stuff, maybe they do suppress it a little bit more.
I can see that. Because I think even, us, like, there's certain stuff that will suppress around our men. And there's certain, like, when you, as a woman, when you get around a man, you just get a little more feminine than you are when you're with your girls, you know?
Yes.
Like, I mean, when you're with your girls, you're feminine because we're all girls.
Yes.
But we're just being 100% comfortable who we are.
And that's so true because if I like, and I'm such a dude at heart, if I get podcasts, if I really gotta like you to even act, I really do, cause I'm such I was in jail for 7.5 years. That shit was somebody sitting right there. You know, I never had privacy. The fuck, I ain't bashful. So if I'm giving a little daint, I'll call it conservative. If I'm acting like that, I must really like you.
Oh,
Yeah. So I can see why they may do it, but that's just until we get to know each other. After that, it's all bets is off, motherfucker.
Once you
Get that for me, babe. Yeah. Comfortability. I'm comfortable right now, girl.
Yes. Okay, so this is the last question because I know we gotta wrap this thing up.
I enjoyed myself. I really did. This was so fun. From everything we did, this is so beautiful, boo. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Like,
I'm
for
proud
real.
of you too.
Thank you,
like I
baby.
said, you inspire me because you're the most consistent. You're one of the most consistent content creators in the city that I see. I'll literally look and scroll your page just to look when did he post? Okay, 5 hours, 8 hours, 16.
And that's not even. And let me tell you something. That's a half of what I want to do. That holds me back a little bit. That right there. You know what I mean? That holds me back a little bit. But other than that, you'll be like, oh, this motherfucker is like a serial content creator.
Yes.
I could do this all day.
And you still get, because you know how some people have like their speculations, like, oh, you need to post something, let it breathe, let it grow.
Shut, man. Let me. Oh, can we speak about that?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. All these cameras and shit, bullshit. I post at 1 o'clock in the morning and go viral. I'll post at the times they tell me and won't get a lick of post the content. This is your page. Fill that motherfucker up. Make them get sick of you. Make them see everything. I mean, nonstop. It's your page. Why win every show? And I'm not being vain.
Right.
But everything that come on, why ain't it about you? Why not? What the hell is the page for?
Right.
Oh, I hate that.
Right.
I can't stand somebody that even think that you have to do that. Bitch, if you don't motherfucking post.
That algorithm,
yes.
Because I really feel like once you break the algorithm, it
yes.
don't matter what you do.
It don't.
Like, we just watched Stunner do that. Like, this man posted a video every day.
Let me tell you something, and ran it the fuck up. And when I heard my name in that music video, I said, oh, motherfucker. And I was hoping Rob wasn't mad. Like, I don't talk more, motherfucker. Put it, say it again. That's the trick. This is the trick. We're all in the same city. We need to just have a house.
Yes.
And we're just working. It's like a susu, girl. It just keep the fuck going around. I don't get it.
I've been saying that forever. Like, we need a content hub where we could all just come in here whenever.
And we can pick who we want to work with today. And you have to work with somebody.
Yes.
Even if you don't like them. And I wouldn't see
stream,
why you wouldn't.
whatever.
You may not agree with it. But I think that be the content to work. The unagreeable ones.
Yes.
The fuck? I swear, we did the Muslim skit and that motherfucker took off, and let me tell you, we didn't mean, or we wasn't intentionally trying to be nasty or rude, but it was controversial, and it gave, this is what y'all want to talk about today. We see people and watch people do way worse things.
Absolutely.
But that's what they chose to pick up, which is cool, because if you put it out there, they're going to pick it up. But we need to be amongst each other working. So, boo, you know how much content we would get done? If I'm doing all the stuff that I'm doing by myself,
if there was a spot for all of
if there was a spot for, oh my God, like it should just be games. It should just be a house. I watched them do it out of town. Them Chicago people, them Midwest people, they be rolling. They be LA, they be rolling. They be.
That's how they all get how they get, because that's how Casanat was. He had a crib, you know, he was streaming all the time.
Now look at his boys. They on. Everybody, I work with everyone. I just did another one. I just did one with Farouk. I called him Farouk. I said, what Farouk Salim Hajid? I don't even know who the hell that is. I just made that up. They was cracking up. But guess what the comments was saying? Where's Pickle? You can't allow them to stop you from growing. Pickle's where Pickle's at. Pickle ain't going nowhere. And even if he decided, you got to move how you move. You can't allow them to dictate. They're your viewers. They're going to ask you what they want to see. But don't make them make you complacent and make you got to stick with one thing. Keep it moving.
And the crazy thing about consumers, like when you're a producer, you get to learn, like, consumers don't know what they want.
No.
We feed them what they want. They get to like it.
Thank you.
They get to like
Give me some. Give me some, boo. And guess what? They may want that in that divine 5 seconds. They just threw it out there.
They're like, oh, I love that.
Oh, you didn't switch up your whole aesthetics and everything just because of a 5-second moment. You better stop. Boots and oh, child. Come on, baby. I do just wish. I watch the young kids. They work. The Pittsburgh young kids, Georgie's Land, a bunch of them. They really work and they're really accepting of me. And I'm not just saying that because they like they fuck with me, but yo, they work. Their work ethic is really, really dope. Like them young people be working, and I like that. I do. I wish the older people. I think the older people is more established with what they got going on in life right now. So to stop and just do that, I think that's more so like it. I don't think they just don't like it. But I'm 40 years old. Who the fuck just stop everything and want to become a content creator? Me? Baby. Me? Shit. Me?
And it will pay. And it, like, once you get monetized,
it will.
And you start getting them sponsorships and stuff
it will.
like that.
Between 3 pages as of right now, I'll probably bring in about, and this is not a lot of money. And this ain't even, I don't even have 1 million followers on none of my pages. I'll probably bring in $2,800. And that's just what I'm pushing.
See, and that's good.
That's can.
Good because it's hard.
Yes.
I mean, you got to be getting a lot of views. Like, it's hard. We're getting paid cents per view.
These is different platforms.
Yeah.
So when I post one, I'm here. Nobody, and I do that. If you don't do it, it won't. God bless you, baby. If you don't do it, it won't push. Like, and the internet will let you know. Let me go one day. They'll be like, oh, your views, they're wild. Meta don't care. Oh, my God.
Hey, you could have promoted this better. Maybe try switching this.
Yo, you can have went viral on Tuesday. Stop until Thursday. And they'll say, oh, no, you got to produce more content. I mean, yo.
Yeah.
They will. That's another motherfucker you can't pay attention to. Meta, they'll make you feel like you ain't doing shit.
Yep.
Them are some petty motherfuckers.
They like, y'all want to stop working 9 to 5 and create content?
You see, they making us fill out tax forms and shit now. Ooh, baby, they are the real gangsters.
Oh, listen.
I'm
ain't
telling
no
you.
money gonna be made without a tax bill.
Girl.
At all. But before you leave. Tell us one thing that you want. You already gave us so many gems and so much inspiration, but I just want you to intentionally look at your camera and,
I know my wig probably didn't slip, child. Listen, keep going. First of all, I don't care if it's the fellas, the ladies, sister, brother, love everybody, you know what I mean? Be genuine, pay it forward, be intentional. Be intentional in what you do, and I'm telling you, things is going to look so up for you. You're going to be like, goddamn. Sometimes it ain't just got to be with money. It could be with people. It could be with connections. God is going to align you with all the things that you're supposed to be aligned with. It ain't always going to go so smooth at first, but if you keep going to what it is that you want, I swear you're going to see things is going to get clearer, and you're going to see something spectacular at the end. I'm telling y'all, don't stop. Don't give up, man. I listen, I got 18 wigs, and I got a character for all of them. Baby, I could turn into 5 different people. You can need people. Don't say you don't need nobody. You need people, but sometimes do it yourself. Be the videographer. Be the cameraman. Be a trophy, bitch. Do it. That's it. Now, I love y'all. Bye, Goofy. Girl. No, my wig done fucking shit.
Thank y'all for watching. I hope you love the show. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so grateful, and I had so much fun. If you like this episode, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel because I have so much more in store for y'all. Bye.